Hello everyone and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. So in the last episode, we got caught. That was the main thing. We turned around and we got caught, so now we're gonna have to deal with the consequences of that. We did manage, however, well, we didn't manage to do it, but a bargain was struck. So I have to pay Ethan's tab, and I have to do that in 4 turns. So that's gonna be a thing that's gonna be looming over our heads for the next 4 turns at the very least. On top of that, I also have to wait for Yatagan to find out, wait for Sabine to find out what's going on with Yatagan. So that's going to be a thing. That's also going to happen in 4 turns. That actually might be happening in 3 turns. Yeah, it's going to be happening in 3 turns. So maybe something will happen there that can help me out. I also met someone else. What was Castor? Yeah, I met Castor, who fences data. And I can actually get some stuff from this. So if I get 5 data, I think it's the Yatagan data, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I can get a stabilizer for that. So, and that will help me with the money issue, because that's going to be a problem. I don't know how much it's going to be. Hopefully it won't be that much, but I'm expecting at least 200 cryo. So that's going to be problems. I can also sell data up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I can still have an inch data up here, so that's a thing, but, you know, I think, well, yeah, that's a repeatable action, so I'm not too sure about that one. What else can I do here? I want to say that's pretty much all I can do for right now. Of course, I still got stuff I need to do at Dragos' shipyard. Let's see here. Yeah, I need to go ahead and complete this winter light thing because I only have 1 more turn for this. So I'm going to have to use a couple of these dice to get through that. I don't know if I want to use my best dice, though. I could probably use this 3 and this 2. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. And I didn't even notice this entire time, but I have a +1 right here. So that would have made that a lot easier. On the flip side of that, though, if I get hurt, I'm going to get real hurt. So that's going to be a problem. I'm probably going to lose energy, and I'm probably going to lose some of my food stuff here. So, anywho, what to do? Well, I have 2 of these, so let me spend 1 of these to see if I can go ahead and get through this. Come here. Sometimes it's kind of finicky trying to get that thing on there. Okay. Not bad. I kind of want to use the 2, which is 50-50. It's either going to be neutral or not. Oof. Well, then this is going to be 25-50, so that's... Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and use this one instead. Because this one is... That's basically 75. So... Yeah, let's go ahead and use this 3 instead. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay. That finished that. Oh, I can't do that now. Great. Crap. So let's see what happened with this. Squeeze into the office at the entrance to the yard. You lay out everything you have on a winter light across the metal desk. Your makeshift forensic notes glow on Dragos' old writing slate, overlapping lines and scrawled annotations. A set of drone scans fill the small terminal with a spectrum of colors, a heat map of damage and decay. A crumpled printout from the office's ship registry lies beside them. Synthetic paper, so thin it's almost transparent. Let's look at the monitor. Reactor failure. That is the verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at the stacked heat maps of the remains of the winter light. On the terminal screen, the ship is shown in section blotches of color marking the approximate damage the ship sustained. Dominating the view is a single blood-red rose radiating from the ship's fraction drive. A simple story. A catastrophic failure of the drive core. leading to a fatal hull breach. A well-documented failure, likely brought on by wear and misuse. But you aren't looking at the rows of the reactor. You're looking at a smaller, paler mark, one that might be easy to miss at first glance. It is thumbprint size and delicately placed over the control servos for the ship's main external airlock. It suggests a controlled shape explosion, one designed to punch through the hull and allow access to the airlock from the outside. You're looking at it because it is troubling you. Look at the slate. Your attempts at a reconstruction of the Winter Light before its fatal accident consist of a series of overlapping sketches and diagrams showing possible layouts and configurations of the gutted cutter. This was no off-the-shelf model. It was heavily modified, parts replaced with inventive configurations, the new retrofitted into the old, handmade joints and reconditioned filters. This was someone's pride and joy, a lifetime project kept running with care and intuition. It also contained a set of hidden compartments. You missed them at first, where the hull had been thickened, the corners rounded to disguise the change, but they're there. A plain list shows the registration history of the Winter Light, the gaps between the entries tantalizing opaque. Its first registration was a couple of thousand cycles ago on this very station, logged at the central hub. From here, the registry tells the story of a busy ship, one that rarely stayed on the station for more than a few cycles, and often took on voyages that kept it away from the eye for up to 100 cycles. The Winter Light got little rest. An old ship, many cycles under its belt, carefully maintained. A reactor failure preceded by a carefully concealed external entry. A suite of hidden compartments, tucked away. This was the Winter Light, and this was its story. But that's not the full story, because there's something else. There's a little more than a list, a tiny chunk of data you were able to pull from the ship's systems. The main systems were fried, of course, but the Winter Light had a separate system, one tucked away in one of its hidden compartments, armored, air-walled. This list, the only recoverable piece from the whole system, is a partial inventory. It details the contents of hidden compartments. Some of it you recognize, some of it you don't. Ship mine ROMs, shimmer, cryochain codes, and then the final entry, passenger, sleeper. You stare at the list on the terminal and try not to think about what it was like arriving here, in the cold for so long, half frozen in the freight container. Had this sleeper been smarter, luckier? How had they convinced the Winter Light, a smuggler's ship, if you've ever saw one, to extract them from Essenard? Luckier, you laugh. There had been no remains found in any of the Winter Light's compartments. You checked. They weren't so lucky, you guess, not in the end. You hold up a vial of stabilizer to the light. This was all you find in the compartment. A parting gift from Essenard. Well, it won't go to waste now. You put it back into your pocket. Yes! The thought still bothers you, though. 2 ships carrying sleepers coming into the same yard. 2, one after the other. It feels wrong. You flick back and forth between data sets on the terminal, thinking, and you see that thumbprint again, the mark of someone trying to get in. Someone who entered the Winter Light with precision and speed, and when they were done, left the reactor to clean up the rest. The thought of that person makes you shiver. Suddenly, the office door cracks open. Drago stands in the doorway, staring at the equipment and notes you have assembled. What is all this? He snatches the slate from the desk, faster than you realize he can move. You running an investigation here? What am I paying you for? The drone on his shoulder starts whining shrilly, his anger passing to it through its implants. Where is this ship from? Leave this alone. He starts shaking his head. I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way. He turns away, muttering to himself. This is the last thing I need. Who's bringing you these ships? Or this ship had a sleeper on it. Yeah, who's bringing you these ships? I don't trust you now. Dragos freezes, suddenly angry. Why are you asking? You looking to get us both killed? We cut these things up. That's our part. Their part is something I don't want to know. Drago seems to steady himself, then turns back to you. The heat map of the reactor failure reflected in his headset glasses. Glassy eyes. I've given you a place to stay. I've given you work. He stumbled over the words, unsure what to say. There's plenty others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me, no. I appreciate that, but... Don't, he shakes his head. I'm not discussing my business with you. He quiets the drone. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat. But this obsession you have with this ship isn't going to work for me. I can't have you making my clients nervous. I can't have you digging up whatever it is you are after. He sighs. You can't work here anymore. Oh, come on. I need the work, man. There's plenty of work to be had on the eye. Salvagers need offloads in the rotunda, and Yatagan are always looking for crew. I'm not the only show in town. Dragos reaches across you and flicks off the terminal. As the light of the monitor dies, a kind of eerie calm falls on both of you. Whatever this was, it is done. You made it out, Sleeper. That means you have to move on. And what if they come for me, you jerk? Then you run. You don't come here, you don't scream, you don't shout. You run. In the dark, Drago's headset glints, and you wish for a moment you could see his eyes and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. You get up from the desk, and Dragos gathers the notes, stuffing them into a pocket of his overalls. He holds the door for you, his headset as expressionless as always. You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Don't come back. His tone is final, definite, with an edge of disappointment. You walk out of the office, then out of the yard, not stopping to look back. You leave the yard, thumbing the vial in your pocket, knowing that this, at least, guarantees you a little more time. And as you walk, your mind once again drifts to that person who killed the Winter Light, and whether or not that person will come for you. Great! So, I got an achievement, fellow traveler. I also have a stabilizer, so that's something I don't have to worry about paying for. I also have a point. So there. So let's see. I can actually invest in something. I can either get one of these skills, or I can get a plus. Well, no, I can't get a +1 because I already got both of those. So, interesting. I could get rid of this -1, but I've been doing fine without it so far. I do kind of feel like I might need one of these, so maybe I need to do something with that. Let's see. Self-repair. Use scrap components at home to repair 2 condition. Huh. And let me see. An agent nodes give you double data rewards. Yeah, I actually kind of want that now, so let's go ahead and get that. I can't get that. It takes 2 points. Great. Huh. So, predictive reasoning dice actions. Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. I haven't done any engage actions for real. And again, I don't really think this is useful. I'm actually going to hold on to that upgrade point to try and get this. Well, trying to get this, because that actually seems pretty useful. But I need 2 for this. So yeah, we'll just hold off on this for right now. I have a ship mine fragment. And I don't know if I can actually get that reassembled or whatnot, or can I trade that with somebody? I'm not sure. Okay. Well now, what can we do? So I'm gonna have to do work elsewhere. I think I can do work here. Yep. Assist a shipbuilder. You don't have connections, but you do have skills. If you can get a shipbuilder to notice them, you might be in. So I can either do that there, and that is helpful because I can use that +1 there. Or I can do some stuff up here. Because I need scrap. That's the main thing, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait till next turn for this. But I just don't have a lot of time, honestly. Fabricate ship mine. And I need 3 for that. I only have 1. Don't think I have any having age data on me. Yeah, I just have these pass keys. Then there's this. Decisions. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hold off on some of this stuff up here. Yeah, let's go back up here and work at the shipyard for a bit. I'm guessing this will also give me some money as well, perhaps? Okay, so that helped out quite a bit. Actually, before we do this, let me see what is here. So that's a 2. I can get that. I cannot. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Huh. And then I can sell that for credits also. So that's a possibility. I can also get that key node. Then there's a have an age agent. Don't have a 3, but I do have a 2, so I can use that as well. So Yatagan agent. So actually I can get a Yatagan agent, a have an edge agent, or a Solheim. And it would probably be a lot better than risking that at the scrapyard, because that's only going to turn into a 3, which I think the 3 is basically the 75% chance one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's basically a 75% chance. Yeah, let me go ahead and use these in here because I can get the data. And then I can sell that stuff. So, let me get the Solheim node. I didn't get anything from that. Okay. And this one, I think I can use that on the Have an Edge agent. Nope, cannot. Okay, then use that on the Yatagan. And I got 5 cryo for that. Perk transfer intercept. Okay. Okay, so if that bar goes up, then I will have people on me. That will be a problem. Okay, so let me go ahead and give this Solheim to Thing. And that's actually the last one I needed. So let's see where this will progress to. $15 cryo plus scoping the systems. That's complete now. Okay. As you enter the bay, Fing is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms, unseeing eyes of the station's digital ghosts. Shitheads. Fing's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on the metal casing. These snaky shitheads. Who's snaky? Sleeper. Fing's smiling head pops out from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I've been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between throoming stacks, trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Fing is sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Fing waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in closer, looking for the links in data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records. People? People, yes. But whose people? Well, I've been collecting Solheim stuff, so Solheim? Bingo. He taps at the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in, all employees of the Eye's original owners, and he leans past you and scrolls the list down. This one. This is a snaky shithead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardin Hearst. Friend of yours? Fing gives you a sideways look. Funny you should say that, Sleeper. He drags a stool out beside him and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Hardin Hearst in Havenage. He waits for your reaction. In Havenage? That's it. He's right here on the station now. Fing leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin worked on this station as a... Fing leans across to look at the monitor. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Fing raises his eyebrows at you. Our Hardin was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Hardin shuttled thousands of Palladium Rush workers into an infrastructure which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back into Solheim. How do you know this? I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I am a child of the collapse. Fing turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships. They breathed Solheim air and slept in Solheim beds. Fing's voice rises as he speaks, his hands fists on the terminal edge. And the work that paid for that existence? The cycles of hard extraction out of the belt? Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy, stabbing at Hardin once again with his finger, strategized all that, did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, is still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. But how? These guys? They were big time. There's a lot of money. There's a lot money can get you if you are a company man. Fing relaxes a little. But how is Hardin still kicking? I really don't know. He turns to you and smiles. So we are going to go find out. Oh God. Hardin is now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Fing brings up a map of the lower eye. Havenage might be born out of Erlin's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy it is not. Hardin happened to float to the top. Fing zooms in on the far yards. Fing grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to these systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of Solheim's executive. We need proof. Fing holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of hardened hearse. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Fing puts a hand on your shoulder. But you, however, have a particular knack for remote access. Fing grins. If you can extract yourself a Haven-Edge cipher from a Haven-Edge agent, they sometimes carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. So what do you say? Up for it? Sure. I knew it. I knew you'd be happy to catch this snake. And don't worry, once we nail this guy, I'll start work on that tracker of yours. I haven't forgotten. Fing scratches at his chin. Anything the worm gets, it'll send it back here. There's something wrong here, and I aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Fing digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the Eye as it once was, a vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems, looking for a new life. The hope of a better future, engineered to line someone else's pocket. It's an idea you are intimately familiar with. You think of Hardin, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly the past. Okay, so we have more shenanigans we have to get up to. Now, where is said shenanigans? It did say it was on the low end. Oh, wait. This is here. Right. Haven-Edge gate. I need a Haven-Edge cipher, which I do not have. In order to get that, I'm gonna have to do some digging around in here. But that's all I have for right now, so we'll go home. Wait, we need food. I just thought about that. Don't want to screw this up again. Where art thou? Where art thou? Ah, there we go. Go ahead and give these 15 credits up. It's gonna give me 3. Okay, yeah. So I can let it get all the way down to there before I actually start running into any issues. Alright, and now let's go ahead and rest. And I don't need to inject the stabilizer yet. Okay. These are actually some really good dice. Okay. Interesting. And Ethan's tab is coming up. That's going to be a problem. That is going to be a significant problem. Which means I need money. Which means I need to do work. Well, yeah, I can't use anyone. Well, I can use them, but I'm gonna lose one if I use it. So, decisions. Yeah, I'm kind of not sure now. Oh, okay, that's here now. So if I spend 20 cryo, I can get some scrap. I'm gonna buy 2 scrap, actually. Okay, so that gives me 2. Wait. Oh, it gave me a ship mine instead. Crap, I didn't want a ship mine. Ugh, that didn't help me. That did not help me. Well, I can still put this towards the place. I kind of almost wish there was a random chance that that could give me something better in the process. But I digress. I can do express delivery here, which could give me tips in the process. But I don't think I will. Well, that gives me a bit of a kerfuffle now. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and use these 2 dice for this. Okay, that gave me +2 and 5 cryo. It would be even better if it gave me, you know, some scrap too in the process, but, you know, I digress. Sure. Why not? Let's go ahead and finish this yard hand thing. Okay, cool. What does that mean for me, though? Lim and Mina, worker and daughter. From the walkway, the side rail horizon looks impossibly vast, a landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks torches flicker, drones maneuver, archlights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. From the walkway, she's quite beautiful, I think. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing. He is thin, ragged, his work gear poorly fitting and loose. The torches of the side rail horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem, he leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Hi, Mina. She stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. She's a little slow to trust, aren't you, Mina? She buries her face in the folds of his overalls. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her then? Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. Working. Me too. He flashes a Haven Edge pass. I knew it just to look at you. I mean, he stumbles a little over his words, not wanting to be misunderstood. I mean, you look like a worker. She's Mina, and I's ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. The ship? You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a Haven Edge contract on the side rail horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. He smiles. We won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall on a new world. Good God, a couple decades of service? It's a long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Sealess Foundation is sending thousands to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. That sounds probably like it's going to be even worse. Sealess Foundation? They are Havenage's client. Yeah, some wealthy project from the core systems. Interested in independence and self-sufficiency and all that. They hired the whole shipyard out. Helped re-kit it and everything. He strokes Mina's hair. Someone else's dream, I suppose, but doesn't mean people like me and Mina can't tag along. Yeah, this sounds like a real bad idea. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers. Food, pulling an exaggerated grumpy face. She glances furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, Meanie. Give Daddy a sec. He turns back to you, and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Haven Edge crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. Yeah, for sure. He looks out at the sidereal horizon as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. We've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree, Mina? She straightens up and meets your eye. Daddy loves me. She says it stubbornly, daring you to question her. Lim smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We're just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Gotta go feed this one, he pats her back. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns, and they walk down the walkway, away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot. Her shout echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Lim. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. A ticket out. Ugh, this is gonna break my heart, isn't it? Okay, so what do we have here? Repeatable action. Fragment supply. Sophisticated tech is rare on the eye, so the shipyard is happy to pay for ship mine fragments they can dismantle and reuse. Or I can give them a Yatagan agent. A slate in the office advertises that Havenage are looking for informants on gang activity in the eye. They'll pay. Interesting. So, that's two things I can do right there. Unit assembly. Let's see what this is. Oh, I get a +1 to both of these. Nice. So, I can either do systems fitting. The sidereal horizon is webbed with complex systems, bundled like nerves in a body. Your job is to lay these systems in. I can become a junior tech. The systems teams is looking for new members. Prove yourself a reliable tech, and you're in. Or I can do the engineer side. Both of these are actually safe. What is going on? Something is not right here. The sidereal horizon is assembled block by block. You earned a place on the teams welding these blocks together. Huh. Interesting. I get a +1 to either one of these, so... Then there's quality control. Chip building spots on the sidereal horizon are hard to come by. Poor work will see you drop from the roster. So that's something I'll have to be careful of. So I can sell the 2 ship mines, and I can sell the Yatagan data. Interesting. I need scrap, though. That's what I care more about right now. Shoot. It really kind of makes me regret not doing the thing at the shipyard too now. But them's the breaks. Them's is the breaks. So I guess I will go ahead and sell these 2 ship mine fragments, because I don't know what I can do with them honestly now. I can assemble it, but that's all I really know that I can do. And I would have needed one more. Okay, noise. And I'm going to sell this Yatagan data because I think that club up here needs Havenage data. Yeah, it needs Havenage data. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see. Oh, not that. And I'll spend my last 2 points down there too, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm almost hunted there. So, Havenage offices, data. Okay, only got 10 cryo for that. That sucks. Kinda wish I would have kept it now. And I don't think I should do anything else here. I can get that Havenage agent though. But I'm pretty sure if I do, I'm gonna get chased. And I don't know if I want to deal with that hit right now. I think I do have a stabilizer and I don't want to use it yet. Yeah, I can get a Havenage agent there. This is a key node. And I'm probably just gonna get a passcode thingy there or something. And that's a Yatagan agent. I can't do that. Key node. That's probably also a passcode thing. Another Yatagan agent up here. Now we need a 1 for that. So I can use one of these. Get that Havenage agent. I'm kind of leery about doing it though, because I'm probably gonna trigger that thing, and I don't think I want to trigger that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to trigger that hunter and have to deal with that. I have enough issues as it is right now. Okay, now engineer or interface. I didn't realize I had a +1 in that. I'm gonna do the engineer side though, since that's what I actually am, right? I'm an operator. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do this. It doesn't matter one way or the other. Okay, +1 there. Okay, so got some cryo from that. I have 109 cryo now, so yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, all in a day's work. And let me go ahead and get some, well, I don't have to do the food. I can wait. And yeah, we'll go ahead and rest now, since there's nothing else I can do. Actually, I can buy some scrap. Only got one more chance though. And I don't know what I'm gonna get. But yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Please give me like 2 scrap, please, man. Please. Well, it's 1. Can I still get more? Oh, okay. Well, I got the 1, so I guess that's fine. I just need 1 more scrap. Ah, if I wouldn't have sold all that scrap crap. The pain. There's nowhere else I can buy scrap. Yeah, I can sell scrap. I can play the exchange if I have points. But that's all. And then there's nothing for me to do at the docks. So, yeah. I have done all that I can do. So let us rest. And hopefully the next cycle will bring some goodness. It's gonna be pain and sadness, I bet. Oh. Flickering. I wasn't expecting it to go all the way down there. Okay, so let me... Should I go ahead and eat now, or should I wait? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat now, just in case something happens and then I get screwed. Okay. So the next time it'll go down. I'm going to assume it's going to go down by 2. So, yeah. It's going to leave me with 4 dice. Okay. Alright, so what do we got here? So, I got 2 more turns for him. 1 more turn for Sabine. Yeah, still need Habitage Agent there. That's a data fence. Okay, and I still need to do stuff in the... Oh. So it doesn't go down. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks a lot. Huh. I didn't know that. I don't know how I feel about that, actually. Well... Right. Okay. So I can get the Yatagan agent and sell it. And I also need the... Oh, crap. This is gonna put me in danger. Yep, this is gonna put me in danger. Okay. Then the Habitage agent. I wonder if there's any way for that to go down naturally. Or is it just always like that? Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, because if I do anything else, it's gonna come after me, and that's gonna cause problems. So, the Habitage agent. So I have the Habitage cipher, Habitage data. Oh wait. Okay, I need that actually. Crap. Let's go here. Do this. Please don't come at me. Gate flips and you are in. And then the rest of this is slot slipworm. An open port sits waiting for you. A slot to slot in the slip and to slot in the ripper worm. What will it find in there? And I need to do this twice because I saw 2. Oh, okay, it's just one thing. This is dangerous. This is gonna cost me as well. Okay, I got that. The worm slots in and begins tunneling down a thread. Godspeed, little one. So now that that's done... Oh, it didn't count against me. Nice. So there's nothing else I need to do here? Nothing at all? Cool. I'm out. So am I done with that? I guess I am. I guess I just need to wait a cycle or something. Let's see. Win a side reel ticket. Oh, okay. So that's that. Build a ship mine. Why? Oh, I wonder if I could have used that. Maybe I could have turned around and used that on myself or something. Interesting. I'll worry about that a different time, though. Anywho, need to do some work. So, well, let me go ahead and sell this stuff first. Data. So yeah, let me sell that Yatagan data. Take the data, thank you. Are you gonna give me more money this time? Cheap bastards. Nope, you're not. Okay. And I'll take this up here to the club. Sell that, or the tea house. Okay. And it's only 10 also. Great. Wonderful. You all suck. Okay. Now let's go ahead and work. That will make it... Yep, that'll make it perfect. And I can do that on either one, but since I've already started this, let's continue down this path. Nice. And let's do that again. Okay. So I have 123 cryo right now. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I can do for right now. Yeah, I just need that. I need more scrap. I really need some scrap. And I can't do anything as far as that goes. So, huh. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Things Bay. Oh, okay, so now I'm waiting on that. That's gonna take 3 turns. If I manage to survive past the tab thingy up here. And he just keeps drinking. I'm telling you, watch. It's gonna be like 200 or 300 cryo. Probably even more ridiculous than that. Maybe it's gonna be like, oh, you need a whole ship. That's how much you need. All right, let's go ahead and rest. Good God. Okay, it goes down by so much. Okay, I do have some really good dice though. Also this time, the doctor is back. So let me go ahead and eat, just in case shenanigans happen. Okay. Then, let's go speak to the doctor. 4 cycles, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time, with no sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending at the cycle as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. Check the terminal. You check and double the terminal for messages or recordings. Nothing. Just a pale glow, the silence. Check the door. You pace back and forth around the apartment, the rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. You go through the door and open it to an empty corridor. You try to settle down, to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out at the tiny room. Where the hell are they? A knock at the door. Open it. Oh, fuck. A loyal Yatagan lieutenant. A figure stands in the door, and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They are taller, sharper, and something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape, like a stubby baton, hangs loosely from her hand. Our local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering stare. Nothing. She laughs. No need to get jumpy. We just need to discuss our mutual friend. She walks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you. And I suppose you are here to help. Where are they? I was hoping you would be able to help with that. She spins the baton in her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared, left without even saying goodbye. which means they are in a little trouble now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for, so I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole, and here you are, the help. She looks through the detritus on the side. And what help, a sleeper no less, which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. What do you mean? Well, I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners, she pauses. Essenarp, I am not surprised. You blink hard at the news, unsure how to take it. Rabiah looks away, waiting for a response. Stay silent? She crosses into the next room, and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark, then a terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker of files, you see Essenarp letterheads and code forms, report laden with medical data marked with the corporate logo like a sigil of some cult. Rabiah steps away from the terminal. Look all you want. Some of your files may even be there. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Sabine was an Essenarp employee, why did they help you? Rabiah reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers in the screen light, its vicious clear liquid crystalline with the glass. We will of course keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicines even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers, and for a tiny moment, you have the urge to crush this object for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabiah closes up the briefcase lab and holds it at her side. We have to retrieve our asset, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Rabiah turns on her way out. There's no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out of your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. Great. Nothing goes well. Okay? Yatagan dispensary. Gang run drug dispensary. Okay? It's 80 now instead of 100. Wonderful. But I do have 2 stabilizers, so I don't have to worry about that for a while. Hopefully not anytime soon at all. Rabiah will be there in 2 cycles. So yeah, literally a couple cycles. There's the Founder's Gap. So yeah, shenanigans. I'm not even remotely surprised. I'm really not. So we have some pretty good dice here. I really don't think I should use these here though, because again, Hunter, that's gonna be a problem. I can't do that. I can't. Oh, well, yeah, I can actually. But then I can just sell that for 2, and that's not really worth it. That just gives me the encrypted key. A stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging meg locks. Can I use that somewhere? Cause like, my God. I can steal the dock plans, or I can turn around and explore the rotunda. This will put me on the Haven Edge watch list. Haven Edge runs the rotunda, and their security watches the docks. Oh, that's if it goes bad. Right? Yeah, let's not worry about this for right now. Let me go ahead and try and finish up this one. Let's go ahead and use that 5. All right, I just need one more. Let's use a smaller one. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, this thing's kind of finicky. Please don't fail. Okay, that is done. Didn't even have any badness happen there either. Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gather outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on a receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers, and you are either called for a shift or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless, and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work teams, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with a supervisor where you were praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Yet you can't help but feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. You keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. You didn't get a job, did you? Hey, sleeper, wait up. Lem's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd, and you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arm. Lem, I probably should run away. Good to see you, friend. He's breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team. Good for you. He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Shh, babe. Give me a second here. He smiles weakly at you as he comforts her, and her cries start to fade. Out of the crowd, he sets Mina down by his side, shiny streaks down both of her cheeks. As he does, you see he is clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. Is Mina okay? She's good. We just had to rush up here. He puts his hand on her shoulder and she clings to his side. Esther, who usually takes her, is sick. He stretches. I don't know what a noise sounds from the entrance, a klaxon, followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on a display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry checkpoint. Lem stops and turns back towards the crowd, then glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit. Mina. He starts patting the pockets on his gear and glancing around. Ugh. Babysitting. Is this gonna be a situation where I babysit and you go off and die for some random reason, sir? Ugh. God. Go. I'll watch her. He blinks a little, staring. Thank you. He crouches to Mina. You're gonna stay with our friend here, okay? They're gonna keep you safe, and he stands back up. Here, take her bag. He shoves it into your hands. She's got food. Shit, I have to go. He backs away into the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. Then Lem disappears into the rolling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Mina stands, staring, suddenly small without Lem at her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed stare you can't quite read. Hey, Mina. She holds the stare unmoving. The 2 parallel tear tracks still glint on her cheek. You okay, Mina? She sniffs and looks down. Let's look in this bag. You unlatch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers, fashioned from scrap components. A battered slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning, and tucked beside it is a ragged rabbit, hand-sewn. Take the rabbit? You pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. What's their name? Mina turns away and looks at the entrance to the shipyard. This isn't going well. Okay, give her the rabbit. You hold the rabbit out and Mina snatches it from your hand. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. She looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you and then walks him up your arm and onto your shoulders where he sits. She pokes your arm a couple times. Are you really a robot? I am. So cool. Mina has more questions. Lots of questions. Questions about how you breathe or if you rust. But before long, you are talking about rabbits and what Esther, the lady who usually takes her, smells like, and whether or not fairies live in the eye's heating pipes. You pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun the rabbit. And this is how Lim finds you, just as both of you are starting to yawn. He is dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his leg and onto his arms as he stumbles backwards. You two get on okay? We asked, trying to keep Mina from climbing onto his shoulders. We managed. Mina glances carefully at you, hiding a smile that is slowly growing. Well, well, well. Looks like Meanie can be nice. He pokes her in the ribs and she squeals in delight. Thank you, friend. I mean it. He gives you a warm, wide smile. I owe you. Look, he glances around. It seems Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'll appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end. He grins sheepishly. If you have time. But now I have to take this one to eat. He plays at biting Mina, and she giggles in response. See you, sleeper. He waves and they stumble off down the corridor, drawing gazes from passing spacers as Mina's laughter echoes down the corridor in bright squeals. This story, I don't like this story. It's so sweet, and I know it's going to be terrible because nothing in this is sweet. Okay, what do we got here? Side reel assembly. Danger. What? And my God, what is this? You've been promoted to the assembly team working on the hull itself, welding the fabricated blocks of the ship into place. A vast job. The vast colony ship is coming together, block by block. Each cycle you see another piece slot in place. Okay. But that looks like it's gonna take a while. So I can do this. Sure. Let's do that. My God, this is gonna take forever. Okay. That's either gonna be positive or neutral, which is great. Okay. It only gave me +1. Good Lord, this is gonna take so long. Yeah, I can't really focus on that. I'm gonna have to find unless I have really great dice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something else in the meantime, because my God, that's gonna take forever. I have 162. This is oof. I hope it's enough. Oh God. Let's see if it's enough. Do I have any data to sell? Nope, I do not. Send the cycle. Please don't be that much. Please, man. I don't want to be shot. Okay, not the best dice in the world, but, you know, take what I can get. It's 58. Okay. And I have 2 cycles afterward to do that. Okay. That's not that bad, even though this is enough money to go to the next area. So screw you. But yeah, sure. Ooh, should I wait though? I mean, I do have the money. And I'm pretty sure as soon as I pay this, it's gonna reset. Then again, it might go up. So let's just pay this. Okay, Ethan's tab is paid. I don't have to worry about that. Let's see what he says. I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from across the bar. You look across to see him leaning across it in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled liquids glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor, but this cycle the place is packed, load of spacers mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar. Or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. Okay, I'm done. Wrong, not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? One round of drinks and we're even? Sleeper, come on. His handgun comes to rest on the butt of his hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. What's wrong with you? Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea of how this all works. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with SNR, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract, your debt? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride, play human for a cycle or two? You don't understand. It's you, Sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. Though I should thank you, Ethan nods, his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Shoot me or let me leave? Well, let's not go that far. I'm not gonna let my, somewhat bravery get the best of me. I'm just gonna stay silent. Nothing to add? Ethan turns and walks back towards the bar. Good, lesson learned. Ethan sits heavily back down on this stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours and it will always betray you, no matter what. He finds a glass and downs the contents. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. Look at yourself, man. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. He settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find a job, said the person without the job, technically. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying dark and the sweet stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Great. Yeah, so next time I'll wait before I pay that. It's probably going to be even more the next time. Oh, Ethan, you bastard. You're right, bastard. So, that's Ethan. That's something that's going to be hanging over our head. And I need old buddy to go ahead and hurry up so I can get this tracker off of me. Maybe that will actually help. We only got one more turn, so who knows where that's going to go. But I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. And of course, if you liked the video, like the video. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. I have a lot of things on the channel, and I will have many other things in the future. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I will get to you as soon as possible. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.